Number 19 in the Chris Simms top 40 quarterback list for 2024
is Geno Smith, the Seattle Seahawks. I mean, here's my headline with Geno Smith. One, I mean, when you watch Geno Smith, right, the physical talent can be jaw-dropping. It can be like, wow, right? And one of the first things I wrote, I mean, man, for a career backup and for some guy that's just supposed to hold over the team for a few years, damn do they ask him to do a lot of high-level stuff and carry the football team. I mean, I've never seen a bridge quarterback say, hey, make another 30-yard throw. Hey, throw another 20-yard laser. Hey, make another 50-yard bomb to DK Metcalf. We can't run. We don't protect that well, but carry us, right? So to me, it's kind of funny that he's viewed as that guy, and I would go, guys that we view that are more established or franchise quarterbacks, right? I'd go, they're not even asked to do as much as Geno Smith is. All right, that would be the first thing. And Geno's arm is in. I'm not going to go as far as saying it's Josh Allen or Mahomes or the top guys in the sport, right? But it is right underneath that group of guys. That is for sure. Like when you turn on the film and watch Geno Smith throw a football, you go, man, that ball travels through the air in a hurry, right? He can throw the ball with awkward feet. He's got a flexible arm, so he can really let it go at times, right? And then, of course, his movement is better than people realize as well. So all of that is really good. And they ask him, like I said, to make a lot of big-time throws and plays. But there's the but aspect.
So here's the missing piece.
Go ahead. And I don't know, do you want to hit on the narratives here or anything, or do you want me just to go ride right into it?
Since you've teased the missing piece here, and I think the narrative that Pete has put here for him is accurate, and you've described it here. He's a nice story, but not a true franchise quarterback, just a placeholder. I know. You've said they ask him to do a lot as that placeholder.
Right.
So you teased it. There's a lot to get into with Geno, but you teased it. What's his flaw, his biggest flaw in your eyes?
His flaw, one, is for as gifted as a thrower he is, and he can make you wow throws, he can definitely lose control of the football, right? He can miss throws and targets at times where you just go, wait, what? I just saw you make like these 4 high-level, unbelievable throws, and now, damn, I mean, DK's open on a slant. He's open on an out route, and we just missed it. Like, what? So there is a little bit of that, right? I think there's also, I like aggressive quarterbacks. I think here is one where I'd go, he's a little better when he's a little less aggressive. He sometimes is a little too it's DK back there. He's one-on-one. I'm just going to draw back and throw it to him no matter what, right? It doesn't matter. I don't even look at what the coverage is. I'm just coming back and I'm chucking it to him, right? So there is some of that, some of a hanging on the first read too much, which great throwers do at times because they're always like, I'm going to fit it in there. I just need a little window, right? So that can lead to that. And then I think the other part would be the last part that's missing from him is the get out of danger clause, right?
Yeah.
Getting pressure, getting blitzed. Where's the smart spot to get rid of the ball and get the completion, move the chains, do something that way? Not take the sack instead of throwing it away, stuff like that, right? That's when you start to dive through it. You see plays there where you go, he threw it away, but damn, the guy, right, he's open right there over the middle. Like that definitely was part of your coaching point to throw to him if you got hot, right? So there's some of that at times where or he's getting pressure and he'll start to fade and go, I'm going to wait. DK's going to come open. I'm going to come open. And then it's sack or he has to throw it away where you're going, wait, Lockett was open underneath for the 7-yard throw. Like we should have just hit that. So I think that would be some of the stuff that I think Geno could go to the next level with. Mm-hmm. And what I want to say to that before you either prove me wrong or go with me is that here's another one where some of those flaws I do go, gosh, damn, the team, they didn't run the ball very well and they did not protect very well either, right? And of course, their defense is a little all over the place too. So I do think that plays into him maybe being a hair too aggressive at times, but regardless, there's too much of that, and I think that is an area he can clean up.
So he was not helped by the pieces around him last year. He's got a new offensive coordinator.
Right.
You got Ryan Grubb coming over here, of course, a new head coach, and Mike McDonald. Mike McDonald and the new coaching staff. This is what Geno said about them. New coaching staff, old coaching staff, I got everything to prove, he told reporters. That's every day. That's the way I wake up every day. I'm competing with Sam Howell. I know he's competing with me. I'm going to compete my butt off. So he's going out there with everything to prove again, which is probably good for him. His numbers did take a step back last year. It's like 2022 was a real good year. He was 15th for you last year on this list. In every significant category, 30 touchdown passes to 20. His quarterback rating dropped like 10 points last year. So it was a step back for him. Do we have any idea with Ryan Grubb?
Right.
He comes from Fresno State. And Washington.
Right. Michael Penix-ish.
Very pass-heavy offenses.
Yeah.
Here are his college ranks. You see the pass yards in college for Ryan Grubb, who's a little older than I anticipated and more gray in the beard.
Hey,
I don't know what I was picturing in my head.
Though. This guy, I got a chance to meet him.
He looks like a coach. You did?
I did. And I really liked him.
Where'd you meet him?
When I did those early Peacock games, right, and Washington played Michigan State, I got to meet him, and I gushed all over him because, again, you know me, with college football at times, I'm a little like, I wish they did a little more on D, a little more on O.
Yeah.
And, of course, I'm getting ready for that game, and I'm watching Washington, and I'm going, damn, this Washington offense, I would have loved to play quarterback in this offense. And I just kept going, damn, this guy's good. Who the hell is this Ryan Grubb guy? I mean, they got answers for everything. They got great formation creativity, route creativity. He's aggressive, all of that stuff that I love. So I think this is going to – I honestly think in a lot of ways this is going to fit Geno Smith more than the last offense he was in.
Now, you saw those stats. They did not run the ball very much at all at Fresno State or at Washington.
No, they
so
did
if they're
not.
going to get a better running game, I don't know that Ryan Grubb was the guy to bring that.
Right. Yeah, hopefully they can, because we know they got two backs there that got some talent, and they can't just put it so much on Geno's shoulders. But again, I do think they're going to put it on Geno's shoulders that's what's kind of shocking for the placeholder guy, not the future franchise, right? He's got three receivers that are top notch that you would argue and go, the potential of those three is as good as any three in football. So that's awesome. But I do think this is where, Geno can really push the ball down the field, and he can push it with ease, right? If there was a negative about Geno at times, I told you, he can be a little too aggressive. He doesn't always anticipate, right? He doesn't always anticipate the throws. Like, hey, the guy's about to come open. Let me just throw it with a little touch out there and let him run underneath it, right? Just chucks it a little too much. But I think this offense is a little more conducive to chucking it, like you saw Michael Penix.
Get people open.
Get people open. And as we talk about, like, a lot, right? Just because the throw is farther down the field and it's a higher degree difficulty a throw, it doesn't mean it's a higher degree difficulty of seeing the field and making a decision, right? A lot of the times those cleans things up, right? You hear me say all the time, and these are the things he struggles with a little bit, Geno. 3-step game, quick throw. Oh, wait, this guy dropped here, that guy dropped there, and I didn't see the field that well, or I didn't know my receiver was going to adjust like that. That takes some of this stuff out when you run that kind of offense, right? And it can be quarterback friendly in that way, to just be like, wow, we've really spread the field. I can really see the coverage. The routes are down the field and in all different parts of the area, so I can really evaluate where I can throw the football and be safe with it and all that. Yeah. And I could see with those receivers, as long as they can protect, they could be scary doing that.
Here's an interesting thing, and Mina Kimes brought this up on one of her many shows that she does. Geno Smith, among all quarterbacks last year in QBR, was first on first down last year. So on first down, there was no one better. And that offense was not better than Geno Smith throwing the football.
That is interesting.
How about that? What do you make of that
I don't even know what to make of that. I don't know what.
Maybe it doesn't mean much. Maybe it means a lot. I don't know. I really don't know.
No, it's an interesting thing to wrap your head around. I'm trying to think if I can even come up with a logical explanation for anything there. I mean, I always think first down, the first thing I think of is, hey, play action comes into play there a little bit. And, they did that a little. It wasn't a huge play action football team that way. But I would guess that's it a little bit more than anything. Sure. Attacking with a passing attack, and you're getting a defense a little bit in the, they could run or pass here. Let's play a defense that kind of protects against both.
But to your point, it was a team that didn't effectively run the ball
that well.
Not
at all. No,
kind
they
of
took
an
a step
impressive
back.
thing for Geno there on first down. It was the other downs that were a problem for him. Now the question is, will Sam Howell be a problem?
Simpler, too. I think that's the problem on first down, too. Simpler. Now we're in 2nd and 10 or 3rd and 10 and those kind of things. Defenses do more. And again, those are the things I'm talking about with Geno sometimes not seeing the field, not knowing to go with the ball right away, quick, do all that stuff.
Sam Howell is the backup quarterback.
Yeah.
He did not make your top 40.
No.
Is he a threat to Geno in his starting job? So in a report in May, maybe Sam Howell is going to get close, and Geno Smith is on shakier ground than people realize. So Geno tweeted, "You just made this BS up. Media is full of liars. It's so crazy."
Yeah.
He's not talking about us. We don't make anything up.
We
talk from our heart.
He knows I don't lie. With me, he's kind of like, Chris, you need to lie a little bit more, honestly.
You really think that? Do not admit that. No, but so here's Sam Howell last year. The sacks for Sam Howell was crazy last year. I mean,
crazy.
It doesn't seem. I do like.
He's actually all the problems we talk about with Geno Smith. Sam Howell just has them in a greater way. That's how I would really. That's how I would say it.
Yeah,
it really is. I don't think to your question and what you're going to ask. I think he is no threat as we sit here right now to replace Geno Smith. Now, Sam Howell, like with what we just talked about with Ryan Grubbs and that offense and everything there, he does fit that, right? Yeah. I mean, that's one of the things he does good. Let me sit back there all day and throw the ball down the football field, And he doesn't have a quick release or any sidearm stuff or all that. So, if they don't play well early on or Geno Smith's not playing well, he's not so much solidified the starter that they won't put that guy in. That's what I'll say. But I don't think there's any competition during training camp or anything like that. Again, Geno is more talented than the world is realizing. If people got to see Geno in person a little bit, and I know you've heard me say this for 3 straight years now, I think everybody would go, wow. First off, I didn't know he was that big. Second off, holy crap, the ball, he can really throw it. And you'd go, wow, he really moves around well to go along with that and that size and that arm. So, there's a lot there, but there is definitely some nuance, some polishing, some more experience to be gained in certain aspects of the game that I think he can improve on.
Did throw for 300 yards 4 times last year. Did it against Dallas. That's pretty good. Did it against Detroit. Did it against Cincinnati. Did it against Washington. So some good teams, some defenses that had trouble with the pass, though,
that's what I would say, and are aggressive, right?
Yeah.
Dallas defense is awesome. Right? But that fits him, right? Oh, you're going to play man-to-man on DK? Oh, okay, great. If he just beats you by a step, that's what I want to do anyways. I just want to throw to him, right? So that fit him. Oh, it's man-to-man and Tyler Lockett's running a post man-to-man, right? That fit him, those kind of games, right? That would be the big point there. But, I like Geno. And, of course, I'm rooting for him because like some of the other quarterbacks we've talked about, the Sam Darnolds, other people like that. I feel like he didn't get a fair shake early on in his career, and it's good to see him getting, a little respect to his name here right now.
You have him as a top 20 quarterback in the NFL in 2024, and probably in 2015, people would have thought you would be crazy. That would never even come close to happening, and here he is. He's been a starter for 3 years now with the Seattle Seahawks, a team right around playoff contention in the past.
Yo, what's up? Thanks for watching, homies. It's the off-season, but there's no off-season with Chris Simms Unbuttoned. It's the NFL. It goes all year around, all right? So hit subscribe, please, to hear my thoughts on your favorite team, your favorite quarterback, and, hey, how this season might unfold as we get ready for the 2024 season. We got a better picture, clearer look now that the draft is over, free agency. We know who's playing quarterback for certain teams. So, again, thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe. Peace out, homies. Check you out soon.